Previously on Ace Attorney.
Feast your eyes on this! What exactly am I looking at here? It's a crucial moment forever frozen in time by my third eye. A photo clearly showing Juniper Woods. Are we really doing this again? I swear this has to be like the fourth or fifth trial where somebody is assumed to be somebody else just because they're wearing a certain article of clothing. Hello, I'm Unca Crunk. Welcome back to Ace Attorney. And we are about to bring Robin Newman to the stand.
Will the witness please state his name and occupation? I am Robin Newman. I want to become a great artist. I practice day and night. Yeah, baby. No, that's not it. I just gotta be sincere, man. So for occupation, should we put down budding artist? No, man. Famous Legal Academy Senior Prosecutor Course. This place is proof of my masculinity. I've been training to be a prosecutor for 18 years. I assume you will be cleaning up the pottery you smashed before you leave today. Oh, man. It seems the witness has finally settled down.
I guess nothing phases the judge after all these years.
You may proceed with your testimony, Mr. Newman. Specifically, the court wishes to hear why you had fluorescent paint on your hand.
Witness testimony.
Why I touched the costume? I went to see Juniper in a dressing room, but she wasn't there. When I walked by that frilly costume, I was like, whoa. A mannequin it was on. It was about to follow me. I got that paint on me when I caught it, but I never put it on. That's just stupid, man.
Hold it!
Your Honor, I recommend a short therapy session for the witness.
Well, Mr. Newman does seem particularly agitated, but... No!
Not again. What's his problem? I sensed at the moment Robin took the stand. The discord in his heart. Really? How could you tell? So you think he might be hiding something? Probably. You ready, Mr. Newman? Let's see what the Moon Matrix can do for you. That's quite a lot of discord.
I went to see Juniper in a waiting room. She wasn't there. When I walked by that frilly costume, I was like, whoa. The mannequin it was on, it was about to fall over. I got that paint on me when I caught it. I never put it on, that's just stupid.
Okay, let's see. Okay, happiness about the costume? I guess he likes the costume. Not there. Well, let's try this one. Happiness.
Got it!
When you mentioned the stage costume, I sensed a sudden, powerful feeling of joy. Would you care to explain, Mr. Newman?
Oh, wait, what? Why would a frilly scarf thing and a long skirt make me feel like that?
Egg. I don't know, but you seem awfully interested in that costume for some reason. You didn't happen to put it on, did you?
Like I'd be into that kind of thing. I'm a dude, and I'm into braces.
You don't think Robin's actually got a thing for Jennifer's outfit, do you? Oh, come on. Isn't it obvious? You're enjoying this a bit too much, Athena. Well, yeah, I mean, can you blame me?
No way, man. The mannequin came falling toward me, so I stuck my hands out to stop it. End of story.
That's a new piece of information. Time to run an update. Nope. Even after that update, something just doesn't feel right here. Do I have anything that could prove his statement contradicts what really happened? Yeah. Where is it? Let's check it. Yeah, there are thumbprints. All right.
Take that!
You said the mannequin came falling toward you, so you stuck your hands out to stop it. If so, then the fingers of your hands would have been pointing outward, like this. But that's not what the handprints show. In fact, this looks more like just your thumbs and the base of your palms.
Why in the world would I leave such weird handprints?
You know why. You left them when you went to adjust the scarf after putting it on. Just like the model in this drawing.
Whoa!
Why don't you just admit it, Mr. Newman? You did put the stage costume on, didn't you? And you really do like Miss Wood's clothes, don't you?
Fine. I admit to putting the costume on. But I don't like girly clothes, man!
Well, that wasn't much of a reduction. Yes, new information to plug in. Time for another update.
I snuck in, knowing the costume was there. My heart was pounding, even though I'm a guy. Then I saw it. It was even more amazing than I'd imagined. I was like, whoa, I'm a guy, but I got all excited like.
Oh, info update.
It's true. I did put on the girly clothes. But it was strictly for artistic purposes.
All right, let's see. We got anger there. We got happiness, of course, and sadness. Also sadness. He's sad about being excited, I guess. Is that yellow one anxiety? I don't remember. Anxiety or crap, I can't remember. It's probably the sadness. Let's see. There, another emotion that doesn't fit.
So what? You're really starting to get on my nerves, man.
Mr. Newman, you got excited when you put the costume on. But you also felt sad.
Who cares if I felt sad? It's no big deal.
Okay, Mr. Newman, out with it. Why did you feel sad? You're hiding something, aren't you?
Ooh. Oh no.
You're not fooling anyone anymore. Now, tell us why you were sad.
Okay, fine. If you're gonna be that way, I'll tell you. The reason I feel sad is no matter how much I dress up, I'll never be as pretty as Juniper.
Well, no offense, but his habit of shouting at the top of his lungs doesn't exactly help. It's performative, Apollo.
No, that's not it. I totally own those curly clothes. I should have been totally pretty. But there's something that keeps getting in my way.
Wow, there's a whole lot of anger and raw emotion right there. His heart is crying out in pain. His emotions are out of control. Out of control emotions. We saw those during the Nine Tails Veil incident. So all we have to do is find the sources of his uncontrollable anger, right? Right. Help me look for a conflict between his statements and the images we see. If we can find that, we can wrestle him away from whatever's tormenting him. Mr. Newman said that there's something getting in the way of him being pretty. Something that doesn't go with his girly clothes. But what could it be?
Fine, I'll testify, man.
Wow. We just can't get this noise level down much.
I snuck in, knowing the costume was in there. My heart was pounding, even though I'm a guy. It's true, I felt a powerful feeling when I saw that long, frilly scarf. I admit it, I wore girly clothes. I felt like a diva when I pulled the hood over my head. It felt so right. I was totally dressed up like a girl.
Oh, nope, I didn't mean to do that. So we're looking for the source of this anger. Right. The conflict in his testimony will most likely arise from his emotional repression. Let's compare the images to his testimony. We might find the problem that way. Oh. Okay. I don't think I understand this. Let's see. I mean, it's all anger all the damn time. Oh God, I don't know. Oh. Sit your massive eyebrows. Is it the braces?
Got it!
I don't know. Mr. Newman, you feel a great deal of anger toward your brace, don't you? Is that what you feel is holding you back from being as pretty as you think you should be?
Huh? What?
Oh my God, I thought those were exercise braces. Are they, like, medicinal or whatever? Mr. Newman, the truth is you really want to take that brace off, don't you?
No way, man. This is a symbol of masculinity. I could never take it off.
Is it that you can't take it off? Or that you don't want to take it off?
Oh, man. I should have kept my big mouth shut.
This is really weird. He exhibits intense anger towards his brace, which he calls a symbol of masculinity. But he can't take it off, not even when he's trying to look pretty. What could be at the root of his complicated relationship with his brace? I have a feeling we're on the verge of uncovering an earth-shattering secret. Is this game really going to try to tackle trans issues? Okay. Let's see how they handle this. Athena, are you okay? It seems Robin is still hiding a secret. A big one. Bigger than the fact that he's secretly jealous of Juniper's looks? Yes, Yeah, at least I think so. No, it can't be. I just thought of something, but it's totally insane. Mr. Newman.
What?
I'm on to your little secret. And if I'm correct, it's not very little at all. It's huge. This sounds completely insane, but it's the only possibility left.
Oh. What?
Okay, I didn't even consider this. And no, I don't mean I don't mean that I didn't consider that he's a trans femme. I didn't consider that he might be a biological woman, because this is still a Capcom game from the early 2000s or mid 2000s, something like that. So, Mr. Newman, or should I say, Ms. Newman, you are and always have been a girl.
What?
Have you lost the plot, Athena? No, I'm completely serious. I don't have any direct evidence, but that's what Robin's heart is shouting out loud and clear.
Hold it!
I still think you've totally lost it. I mean, Robin reeks of testosterone. How could he possibly be a she? I, for one, have never seen a girl who shouts like a maniac all the time. Really, Apollo?
I've seen plenty of witnesses in my day. But if he's a she, then she's the most convincing actress I have ever encountered. Therefore, let me pronounce my verdict. Robin Newman is, without question, a man.
You are now truly justice to no sequel in one area. You are just as equally insane. Never in the history of this planet has there been a finer specimen of the masculine spirit. I don't think I like where this is going.
If you guys are done talking about me, I'm.
The brace, it's... Miss Sykes, no. Allow me to call you Athena. I wanted to keep this a secret at all costs, but no.
But no way.
Surely this must be some kind of jest. Nope, it's for real. I'm a girl, body and soul. If you don't believe me, I'll give you a peek.
Oh boy.
As if. What an amazing transformation. Well, all the Discord is gone. The image is now complete. I was raised as a boy since I was little, and I studied law just as my parents wanted. But now, this living lie that had me pinned to the ground, it's... Ah! It's being blown to smithereens by you, Athena. Now I can stop pretending I want to be a prosecutor. I want to be an artist. Yay!
Order! Order! What a shocking development. He really did turn out to be a she.
Eek! Why is everyone looking at me like that? I feel like a movie star or something. But no paparazzi, please. I value my privacy. Okay.
Roar! No pics or you'll regret it, man!
Am I just imagining things, or is Robin even more hyper now than when she was E? I don't know. Maybe it's because she finally got her troubles off her chest? Literally?
This is all well and good, but does he being a she actually change a goddamn thing?
Well, the fact that the witness is actually a girl does change things, because there is now a piece of evidence that we must reevaluate.
Very well, let's see what the defense says first now. What piece of evidence must we reconsider now that we know the witness is a girl?
Oh. Well, Shazbot. I'm not sure. It's either the state of the dress. Oh. Wow, I really don't like where this is going. All right, let's try this.
Take that!
This is what I'd like the court to reconsider.
Oh, the tape recorder. The one that recorded the threat. You're a goner.
That's right. And we have already established that it's a female voice in the recording. All of the students who could have moved the body before the mock trial was to start, our client was the only female if you exclude Ms. Scuttlebutt because of her alibi. And that is why the tape recorder made our client the prime suspect.
So then...
That's right. The witness just revealed that she's a girl. Therefore, if we are using the voice in this recording as the basis for hurling accusations, this witness must be labeled a suspect too. Oh no. Wow. Talk about a sudden turn of events. You've done it. You found a hole in one of the prosecution's key pieces of evidence. Yeah, but wow, that was a lot of work for a single one.
Objection!
Not so hasty now. You're forgetting that only one person here was privy to the script. Ergo, Ms. Juniper Woods is still the prime suspect.
Objection!
Oh my God, would you get off of that? But Miss Newman hid the fact that she was a girl both at the crime scene and in court. I'd say that puts her in camp suspicious. Eek! That's not nice, Athena. How can you accuse me of being a killer? I mean, I'm just a weak, innocent little girl. Just thinking about that murder makes me... bump.
Objection!
Suspicious is as suspicious does. Undoubtedly, the witness does have some sort of connection to this crime. Perhaps our newfound lady is merely feigning ignorance. We can surmise that she lent support to the principal offender, Juniper Woods. By leading Miss Scuttlebutt to the body, that would make her an accessory to the crime.
How can you say that? I'm not an accessory to any crime, Mr. Birdman.
Objection!
Birdman? In any event, with the witness as an accessory, it explains quite a bit, does it not?
Objection!
Ah! He made it all make sense somehow. And he'll keep accusing Junie unless we can show someone else knew the script's details. But how could someone have gotten their hands on that kind of info?
Scuttlebutt!
The only way they could have known that what was in the script was if they not sure. I mean, sorry, Junie, but you're not going to like this. Our client may have leaked the script's details to someone.
What the devil?
And I know I shouldn't have, but I revised the script to favor the prosecution. But Professor Court noticed it immediately and changed it back. Ms. Woods did not want Hugh O'Connor to win the mock trial. That's why I believe she leaked the details to the witness, Robin Newman.
Oh, I get it. If Robin won, Hugh wouldn't be able to confess to Juniper.
Right. Junie was probably trying to keep their friendship from becoming awkward. How could you, Athena?
What a bunch of bull! I never heard a word about the script from Juniper. Never ever!
Objection!
You sure? Can you look me in the eye and swear you didn't? Bad Athena.
You have any evidence?
Oh, leave them. Actually, we might have just the thing.
Really?
Yeah, one of Robin's lines I read when we were reenacting the mock trial. But what?
Okay, here's a shot of the crime scene. Ironically, it was Professor Court who posed as the corpse. Forehead, how did the mock trial participants react to this photo?
Mr. Newman was surprised by what Professor Court was wearing. Robin said, "Oh, the green sweatsuit." Oh. Sure, I might have said that, but
So what?
well, think of it this way, Athena. Yeah. Which way exactly? If I told you that I'd be wearing a blue suit today, but then showed up wearing what I've got on now, what'd you say? Oh, the red suit. I think I got it. Your Honor, we have evidence proving that Ms. Newman knew the contents of the script. The defense moves to present said evidence to the court.
Very well, Miss Sykes, present away.
This evidence proves that Ms. Newman had prior knowledge of the script's contents. What? I mean, aside from the script, is it man? Okay, sweatsuit. Victim's outfit will be a red one. Oh. I really should read these things more carefully, shouldn't I?
Take that!
The mock trial script?
Ms. Newman, during the mock trial, you were shown a photo of the victim's body. And reportedly, you reacted by saying, "Oh, the green sweatsuit." Oh, yes, I said that. What's your point? You seem to have some issue with the green sweatsuit, and I think I know why. The proof is in the script, specifically on the things to prepare page. Sweatsuit, victim's outfit will be a red one from the prosecutor course. You were surprised because the sweatsuit in the photo was green. But if you didn't know about the script's content, then that shouldn't have surprised you. No! Gaboo. I thought we were friends, Athena. How could I have been so blind?
We just met.
In light of her privileged knowledge, I move to declare Miss Newman a suspect, Your Honor.
You what?
If knowing the script details makes me a suspect, then there must be others besides me. I mean, someone else could have also seen Professor Court's note. Note? What note? The professor and Juniper were working together to prepare for the mock trial, but only one copy of the script was made to prevent it from being leaked. But that gets kind of inconvenient, right? You're not seriously going to suggest... Eek! But it's the truth. Professor Court did do exactly what you're thinking. She didn't write down any of the proceedings or the truth behind the case. But she did write a note to herself about the props and details about the victims. B-O-D-Y. Is this really true, Miss Newman? If you don't believe me, send the police over to my house. Tell them to check the pictures on my camera. I thought it might give me an advantage. So I took a picture of the note. I'd say she's telling the truth. Wait a sec. If there's a note with details about the body, then that means there are others who could have made the murder look like our client's script.
Yes, I believe you're right.
Apparently, this case isn't as clear-cut as Prosecutor Blackwell would have us believe. This new revelation blasts a big fat hole in the prosecution's case. I keep hitting the wrong damn button.
Oh!
Objection!
Bully for you, Missy, but don't think this spells a victory.
And why not?
The battle is still young, and my blade is now fully drawn. Between it and my next witness, your life will be forfeit, so put away your wooden sword. And show me what you're truly capable of if you wish to live.
You want it? Don't worry, I'm gonna bring it. Okay. Oh, you.
I already said I want nothing to do with this trial. Oh, juvenile. It is not a matter of what you want, for you will cooperate, Hugh O'Connor. Prosecutor Blackwell, why have you called this witness? You will recall that the day before the mock trial, in short, the day of the murder, the accused testified that she left for home at around 6 p.m. Yes, my notes here do confirm that fact.
Right. Her client wasn't at school at the estimated time of death, so she couldn't be.
Objection!
Yet, that was but a felicitous lie. Or am I mistaken, golden boy?
I have no intention of saying anything more. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Hold! I am not through with you yet.
Heh, it seems like the rogue prosecutor has it out for me.
Leave and we just might discuss you know what.
No, wait. One little statement and Mr. Cole loses it? What's that all about? I changed my mind. I'll stay and testify.
Are you sure, Mr. O'Connor?
Heh, the word of a genius is as good as gold. Let's get on with this. Hugh O'Connor, a senior at Themis Legal Academy lawyer course. How's that?
Just fine. Your testimony then, if you please.
You're up against the top of the class now. I'd be careful if I were you. I know Jeannie would never lie like that. That pompous schoolboy won't know what in him. Witness testimony. around the time of the murder. To get mentally prepared for the mock trial, I meditated at the archery range until 7 p.m. At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask? Yeah, boy. That is quite enough. Well done, golden boy. Heh. The final bell rings at 7 p.m., at which point the campus is a desolate place. Now you will recall the tape recorder. We know the time of the voice recording. It was 7:10 p.m., the day before the mock trial. That was the dark hour of this heinous crime. Do you have any proof of that? Of course he does. As its final bell, the school plays a special broadcast when the clock strikes 7. The female voice on the tape appears 10 minutes after that broadcast. The killer waited until the school was empty to spring her devious and deadly trap. That really doesn't scan. Anyway.
So when the witness saw the defendant, that would have been...
Indeed. It was 5 minutes after the voice was captured on tape in the art room. Ergo, we know that the accused was still in the main building even after the killing.
So the time of the murder and the time of when the body was moved.
Great, another inconvenient testimony.
Miss Sykes, your cross-examination, please.
Yay! Cross-examination, start. To get mentally prepared for the mock trial, I meditated at the archery range till 7 p.m.
Hold it!
So, do you meditate often? Heh, don't tell me you're going to start pestering me, too. What's that supposed to mean? No need to play dumb with me. All the girls want to know about my private life. Really?
I will remind the defense this is a court of law, not a pickup spot.
It seems Miss Fancy Pants' lawyer is smitten with the witness.
Objection!
Objection! Objection! Objection! I am not smitten with anyone, you pompous little Robert Plant. No. Oh, I'm so flustered I can't remember the Robert Smith. Robert Smith looking wannabe. If you must know, I never go a day without meditating. Satisfied now, stalker girl? That's it! You better take that! Whoa, 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 whoa there, Tiger. Just take a deep breath and relax. I'll just continue my testimony now, if you don't mind. At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper.
Hold it!
Our client has stated that she went home at 6 p.m. You and Professor Court were busy preparing for the mock trial together yesterday, right? Was that the last time you saw her? Yes. I left school at around 6 p.m. No. Wrong. I don't know what she was doing, but Juniper was definitely at school after 7 p.m. But I suppose neither side can prove one way or the other. Ugh. But if Junie was there, that means she's lying. Truth be told, I only saw her for the briefest of moments. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self.
Hold it!
So you just walked past a good friend, barely saying a word? The final bell had already rung. They get mad when you stand around chatting. Then again, we're not like you people, talking endlessly in those annoyingly loud voices.
Objection!
annoyingly loud voices. I'd like it if you were refrained from insulting my partner like that. Normally, I'd shout objection right about now, but I'll take this one for the team. Anyway, I think that's about all I have to say. That's it? Anything else you'd like to ask?
Hold it!
All right, I'll take you up on your kind offer. I expected as much, so go ahead. Ask away. Mr. O'Connor, I want to ask you. I don't know. I can probably redo this if I get it wrong. Did you stop by the art room, or as it's now known, the scene of the crime? No, I didn't. Can you prove it? As much as I'd like to say I could, I can't. But let me ask you, can you prove that I did? As much as I'd like to say I could, I can't. But I will ask, how often do you visit there? Hardly ever. There's no reason for me to be there anyway. There's no reason for you to be there. Is there an echo in here? If something's bothering you, I'll just add it to my testimony. I'll consider it. Thank you for noticing. Let's add your statement to your testimony. I don't know if that helped. Let me add, I never went to the art room. There's no reason for me to be there.
Hold it!
You had no reason to be in the art room. Really? The lawyer course I'm in is supervised by Professor Means. Plus, I'm not a member of Professor Court's art club, so why would I even go there? What about art class? Nice try, but seniors don't take art class. All right, now let me ask you. Wait, I just remembered something important. You did? I scored only 100% on all the art tests I took through junior year. That's it. Right, always happy to indulge in some ego stroking. Anyway, what to ask next? Please tell the court what you were doing on October 23rd, the day before the mock trial. That's an easy one. Nothing in particular. Nothing at all. You didn't help with the preparations? You don't get it, do you? I was merely playing the role assigned to me. I left the preparations and the like to the others. My job was to be mentally prepared. Junie put her heart and soul into getting things ready while he just sat on his ass. Just to reiterate, I spent most of the 23rd meditating at the archery range. I didn't talk to anyone until the school closed at 7 p.m. I suppose a few archery club members did come and go while I was there. But you didn't talk to anyone. Not a single soul. That's right. I didn't say a word to anyone till the final bell at 7 p.m. I see. This is crucial information. Please add it to your testimony. I don't know if you're bluffing, but if you are, you have a pretty good poker face. I didn't talk to anyone until the final bell. I'd been meditating alone at the archery range. You really didn't talk to anyone. Well, I did exchange a few greetings. But what does that matter? So he didn't have any conversations the entire day? Me thinks that claim needs a little more scrutiny. But what should I do? Is there anything I should ask about in more detail? Why did you stay past the last bell, I guess? Why would an honor student like you ignore the last bell? I wouldn't say I ignored it. I was simply running a little late. You remember exactly how late? You're a stickler for details, lady. But if I had to say, it was maybe about 10, 15 minutes. If you think that's important, I'll add it to my testimony. I was hoping you'd say that. The final bell had run 10, 15 minutes earlier. No biggie.
Hold it!
You ignored the last bell for no reason. Shame on you. No, shame on you. Pressing me for no reason. Ah. Well, people do run late sometimes, like you on the day this whole case began.
It appears we have a culprit in the case of the pot calling the kettle black.
It too, Your Honor. Now what? Ask another question? No. That didn't help me at all. Well, and not in any way I can see. Heh. My, don't we seem confident? Well, damn. There has to be something I can present. All right, I need to find something. Hang on. I wonder. Well, let's try it.
Objection!
Your Honor, members of the court, please look at this. That's right. There's no need to explain anything. This piece of evidence says it all. Yeah, no, this isn't it.
All this says to me is you're completely wrong.
Ah! I guess that won't fly. Eh. Nope. Oh! Hang on. Now do I present it here then?
Objection!
Nope.
Then how would that be?
Just look at it. It's one huge contradiction.
I see the defense is simply making another baseless assertion.
Take. Crash and burn. Okay. The one before then, I guess. Or maybe this one. That's tight, but not necessarily contradictory. Now let's try it anyway. Nope. Damn it. Okay, things are not going well. Let's see. I need to. Oh, come on! Really? I completely forgot about this. Okay. Need to speak with Hugh. Meet with Hugh. Nope. Didn't mean to do that. Um. Oh, come on. All right. So.
Objection!
Damn it!
Um.
Urgh.
Oh. Oh, hang on. I think I have to.
Hold it!
Okay, I see. Let's skip ahead as quickly as possible. I think this is where he says that he didn't talk to anyone at all. So, let's see. There it is. So we need to add this. Okay. There it is. And then we present the planner here. Oh,
Objection!
because he was supposed to talk to her. So you didn't talk to anyone on October 23rd. Are you sure about that? Heh, I already told you, my word is as good as gold. Okay, then how do you explain this? And don't spare any details. Sorry, never seen that before. This is the victim's planner. She recorded all of her plans in great detail. Take a look at this page here. It reads, 23rd, meet with you, and important. Don't you find that interesting? What? Where'd you get that? The key word here is important. You say you were at the archery range all day. But you also said a few students came and went while you were there. That doesn't sound like a great place for an important talk.
But the entire campus was buzzing with activity before the mock trial. Where could they have possibly had a private conversation?
I thought about that too, but the situation changes after the last bell.
What's this now?
The witness stayed after the last bell in order to have a private talk with the victim. Am I right, Mr. O'Connor? So your word isn't as good as gold. It's about as good as Dogecoin. This is insane. Must we go through this yet again? I suppose you also have no evidence, as usual. No, I don't have any direct evidence. However, the witness was meditating until after the last bell. And he attempted to conceal his private meeting with the victim. Heh. First Robin, now me. Who are you going to accuse next? You're just another unscrupulous attorney looking to get ahead. Don't let him get to you. He's definitely hiding something. I mean, he was supposed to meet with the victim around her estimated time of death. I had my suspicions about Robin, but Hugh seems just as guilty. These three are the only possible suspects after all. Mr. O'Connor, answer me this. Did you meet with Professor Court that day? Well? Sorry, Miss Jailbird Prosecutor. Sorry, Mr. Jailbird Prosecutor. I don't mean to steal your thunder, but I've something to say. If it will save me some trouble, then by all means, speak away. If you would recall, Ms. Sykes, the voice on the tape recorder was female. Knowing that, I'd like you to explain how I could possibly be a suspect.
He has a point.
Impressive. Golden Boy here does shine gold indeed. Care to take the reins? You're more than capable of prosecuting this case.
Sorry, but I'm studying to be a lawyer.
What a pity to think such genius is going to be wasted on mere lawyering. At last, your moment is here, Sykes Stono. Time to refute Golden Boy's statement. And prove that you're the young prodigy worthy of the badge upon your lapel.
Could he lay any more pressure on?
The voice is unmistakably female, so there's no point in arguing about that.
Yeah, you're right. In which case, to whom does the voice on the tape really belong to?
Well,
I mean,
last chance.
the voice on the tape belongs to the victim. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Objection!
Are you mad? The voice on the recording says you're a goner. That is something a murderer shouts at their victim, not the other way around.
Or, yeah, that is a problem. Or she could have been threatening to expel him. You're a goner. You're a goner. You're a goner. You're a gooner. Goner.
Athena?
You're a goner. You're a goner. Hugh O'Connor. Hugh O'Connor? Wait a second.
Whoa, Athena, you're scaring me here.
You're scared? I'm terrified for even coming up with this.
With what?
Prosecutor Blackwell, you wanted to know if I am worthy of my badge. Well, I'm about to show you why, despite my age, I can wear it with pride.
Oh? Then can I take it you won't be changing your argument? Still, it stands that it's a bit odd for the victim to be the one yelling, "You're a goner."
I agree, if that's what the victim was saying, but it's not.
I assume you have something to back up your assertion, Miss Sykes?
Not exactly, but you don't have to add fuel to this fire, Your Honor. If it is indeed Professor Court's voice on the tape, then she was shouting because she was scolding O'Connor. I would like to call one basic fact into question. Is that shout on the tape really saying, "You're a goner"?
What are you up to now, Athena?
Professor Court's planner says she was supposed to meet with the witness for an important talk. Perhaps our witness, despite being a genius, had done something wrong. And this made Professor Court get angry with him during their private meeting.
Well, let's see how this changes what we heard on the tape.
Well, if you want to see how it changes things, then let's try a little experiment. Your Honor, I want you to yell at the witness as if you're mad at him. But, and this is important, use his full name.
Well, okay. Let's see. Hugh O'Connor.
What did I do to deserve that?
Yes, like that. Now try again, but faster.
Hugh O'Connor. Hugh O'Connor? Hugh O'Connor. Hugh O'Connor? Wait a second. No. This can't be.
Objection!
You think I'd spend the energy to lead you this far if it wasn't true? But it is, Your Honor. Humans are not perfect. That's a scientific fact. We sometimes mistake shadows for monsters or the wind for voices.
Now that you mention it.
You can do this, Athena. Just give the old guy one more push. The sound on the tape recorder never was the phrase, "You're a goner." That's only what we thought we heard, when in fact it was the witness getting yelled at. The court will note that this is different from the selective hearing men are so good at. I think you're right, but what's that last part again? You know what I'm saying, Apollo. Okay. Never mind. The important thing is that the voice that was recorded isn't our client's. And since it was the victim scolding the witness, he must now join the list of suspects.
Objection!
I thought that testimony would suffice, but it seems it has come to this. I will not allow such fallacious quibbles to upend this case. The prosecution has one final piece of evidence to present to the court.
Oh, what now?
Feast your eyes on this photo and let me see that insolent look vanish from within them.
Let's see here. Oh, there's a picture of the defendant and the victim.
The photograph shows professor and student preparing for the mock trial together.
At 7:05. Damn it! Wait, was this taken in the art room? The room where the murder occurred?
Indeed it was. But the revelations do not end there. Do you see the clock on the wall?
Damn it!
It reads 7:05, a mere 5 minutes before the voice was recorded on the tape.
What?
The accused brutally stabbed the victim to death 5 minutes after this photo was taken.
Wait a minute, what month is this? This is October, right? Maybe she forgot to set her clock back during the transition to standard time. That's pretty weak, though.
It seems the defendant's culpability in this crime is quite obvious.
But Judy was with Professor Court just 5 minutes before she was murdered? But what now? Nothing I say can change that fact.
Understand now? You can believe in your client all you wish, but try as you might. Such misplaced faith will inevitably be cut down before the cruel, steely blade of truth.
Diddy!
Listen, Missy, the person you'd like to save more than anyone else in this world, I'd be willing to wager that your defense isn't what they desire.
But I became a lawyer so I could...
You still fail to understand? After so much pain and defeat? The courts are not the play yards of little children dressed as lawyers. So before you break your back in failure, run along home and grow up.
Thank you! Ah!
If he thinks I'm giving up now, he's got another thing coming. I have to find my inner strength if I ever want to save him. Him? Him? Who's him? But I can't think of any way to strike back. Oh, I did it again. The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. That's impossible. How could I smile under these circumstances even if I forced it? This is better than bad. Who knew Blackwell had that one waiting in the wings? Why didn't that twisted samurai just present it at the beginning? Wait, maybe this was his real plan. Was he just trying to show me how weak and powerless I am? Maybe he's right, because I really haven't got a clue. Who's the real killer? Who murdered Professor Constant Court? Robin Newman? A girl who had been forced to live a lie as a boy? Or was it Hugh O'Connor, an honor student who had met with Professor Court?
There seems to be little reason to debate the defendant's guilt any longer. The time for a verdict has come.
The what?
No, that's not gonna happen, man. What's the meaning of this? Can't I interrupt a judge about to hand down a...
Maybe, but false verdicts are a no-no.
What?
Miss Newman, please explain yourself. Juniper's not the killer. I know because I know who the real killer is. You do? You know who the real killer is? What's she up to now?
She's stalling Athena. Let her cook.
Yep, because the real killer is me. Me. He. What?
It's me. I did it all alone. Just me.
Don't get it. Why is she confessing?
She's trying to save her friend, Athena. Miss Newman was witness near the stage. There's even a related photo of her. The more I think about it, the more suspicious she seems. Robin Newman isn't the kind of guy who pins the blame on friends. Just so he can walk free. Get it over with. Declare me guilty already.
Please, wait. Juniper, what are you doing? Thank you for all you've done, Athena. But you'll have to forgive me. I can't let my friends take the blame any longer. Junie, no! Don't do it! Hugh and Robin have done nothing wrong. They have absolutely no connection to this case. The real killer is me. I alone am responsible for the entire crime.
What?
Objection!
Junie, you know that's not true. Hurry up and retract your statement. I'm afraid it is true. Forgive me, Athena, but I am Spartacus.
No, I am Spartacus.
No, I'm Spartacus.
Order! Will someone please explain who the actual hell is Spartacus and why is everyone claiming to be whoever that is?
I see right through your cheap ploy. School rules state that a prior conviction terminates one's eligibility to graduate. A guilty verdict here would make whatever dreams one had to go up in a puff of smoke.
Yeah, you'd also be in prison for murder. This country has a death penalty, even though apparently, you somehow managed to slip past that one.
No, I wasn't aware.
Even meek little mice will fight when cornered. A pitiful spectacle, I might add. These vermin are trying to protect each other now that they've nowhere else to run.
Protect each other? Wait. So was Robin just trying to protect Junie too? If so, then the real killer is...
Oh, here he comes.
This whole thing's a joke.
Uh-oh. Now it's Hugh's turn.
What is wrong with kids these days?
I know what just crossed your mind, Mr. and Ms. Sykes.
What?
You think I'm the killer, don't you?
Wow, he really is a genius. He even knows what you're thinking.
I think it's about time I told you the truth. And I'll even get right to the point. It was me. I did it. I am Spartacus.
Wait. What?
Now, both potential suspects are claiming to be the real killer.
I am so confused right now.
If you still have doubts, how about I detail my murder plot? It's absolute genius. Enough of this nonsense. This is a court of law, not the set of some high school drama.
I see I have no choice. I'm afraid I'll have to.
Wait, your boldness.
I'm sorry, Prosecutor Blackwell, but I'm in no position to hand down a verdict just yet. I am hoping that the defense and prosecution can come up with some airtight evidence and hopefully explain to me just who the hell Spartacus actually is. That is why I'm giving you both the rest of the day to continue investigating this case.
Pinch me, I think I'm dreaming.
Fine. Do as you wish.
This brings today's proceedings to a close. Court is adjourned.
To be continued in the next episode to the outro. Okay, there is absolutely no evidence, not even circumstantial, to support my assertion that Professor Beans killed Professor Court, but damn it, I'm sticking to it anyway. But considering just for a moment that Hobby Lobby Plato is innocent, I honestly do believe that Robin is trying to protect Juniper, but I feel like Hugh joined in just to make himself look altruistic and therefore innocent, which makes me suspect him. Plus, he's coded as a bad guy. However, he's so unlikable that he smells like a red herring. Red pickled herring. In garlic sauce. I guess we'll find at least some answers to when we get back to our investigations next time. In the meantime, up here's a playlist of my Persona 3 Portable playthrough, and down here is a video that YouTube recommends. Also, if you'd like to help support a fuzzy little monster and get videos a week early, we have channel memberships for that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!